Suarez.
Well, he's had his issues off the field, but on the field he is nothing short of a genius. His precisions of run and his quality of play is second to none in the world.
For Barcelona, we'll take a look at their starting 11.
Yeah, Ter Stegen in the back and Piqué forming that formidable defense, but then look no further than that genius that is Andres Iniesta. All eyes should be on him.
All eyes as well on Manchester United and their captain, Wayne Rooney, who led them last year in goals scored.
Rightly so, and Wayne Rooney has taken that captaincy, and the maturity levels as he's grown year to year has been outstanding.
And he's, again, in Manchester United starting 11, and De Gea is in goal.
David De Gea, a lot of speculation. Will he stay? Will he go? He is there. And then you have to go up. They need goals, Manchester United, if they're going to be challenging for the title. Look at Memphis Depay.
Sold-out stadium, Levi Stadium in California. Come back with us for the kickoff. Barcelona versus Manchester United. Let's talk about players to watch. The ball, and we'll get this one underway. High expectations of Wayne Rooney. He'll be playing higher up the field. We expect that once the regular season starts in the Premier League. And that's been the case so far in the Guinness Cup. Underway. Baldomero Toledo from Major League Soccer is our match referee. This is Darmian pushing it forward. Barcelona with the quick touch, and Manchester United got that forward from Mata. That's going to be cleared away by Alba. Barcelona will take off with it. The look was intended for Pedro, but now it's coming all the way back to goal. Cleared by De Gea. He did not play the other night. He also has an injury. Depay on the ball with Young into the box. Can Rooney turn? He could not. It's cleared away. And an immediate foul. Down went Suarez. And he'll take it right away.
Why not? De Gea was off his line. Very quick thinking, Luis Suarez.
Manchester United will move it to the right again for Darmian. Spent the majority of his career in Serie A. First year with this club. Pushed all the way back by Iniesta to Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. He did not play a single game in La Liga last year, but he won the UEFA Champions League and also Copa del Rey in goal.
They have two excellent goalkeepers, both of them very, very good with their feet. I was watching Ter Stegen at the Under-21 European Championships. Very confident with the ball in his feet. No problem being brave and playing it out.
Claudio Bravo still on a bit of a vacation after Copa America, so that's why he's not available.
Interesting comments by Bravo.
I saw those.
Stating that Ter Stegen's nervous, that's why he went back early.
Iniesta left it off. Barcelona will push it outside. Pedro.
You see down the line.
Rumored to be maybe headed elsewhere. Manchester United's one of those teams that may want to have a look. Barcelona still with it. A takedown. And the whistle is blown for a foul just outside the circle. Foul was drawn by Rafinha.
Well, JP, everyone associates Barcelona with great passing, technical football. But defensively, they're absolutely outstanding. When they lose the ball, they swarm around it, win it back high up the field. Probably just a foul. Free kick in a very dangerous area.
What's the goalkeeper looking for here, Brad, with the wall?
For the player to miss the goal. No, you want the wall to stand. You want the wall to stand up big. Central areas. I wasn't a big fan of my players jumping. They have a tendency to turn their back. Wider areas, I didn't mind him jumping as much. You give away a little bit of one side of the goal.
Suarez of the post. De Gea never moved the muscle. The dangerous Luis Suarez still chasing it. It's going to go out for a corner.
Well, Luis Suarez technically very good on set pieces. Goes to the goalkeeper's side. I'm not sure if David De Gea took a little bit of a step to his right. Should not get beaten on that side. Fortunate for Manchester United.
Towards the middle, De Gea will grab it. And right now, just will hold on to it here in the 4th minute of play. Louis van Gaal May have to answer some comments about transfers soon. All kinds of rumors about Di Maria. Was supposed to report today. This one going the other way, but the flag was up.
Rumored to be going to Paris Saint-Germain.
Some say the deal is done. We're still checking on it. But he was not going to play today anyway. That one's picked off. Manchester United attacking on the right side. Carrick into the middle. Mata. Good on the dribble, but it was picked off by Pedro. And then pushed back to goal by Piqué. Cleared by Ter Stegen. Throw for Manchester United, Darmian. Sent forward by Jones. Collected by Jordi Alba. Vermaelen, he was injured most of last year, only played one game, the final game of the year.
Had a lot of injury problems at Arsenal as well. When he first started his Arsenal career, very good player.
Slipped through. Maybe a chance the flag has stayed down, and it's saved by De Gea, stopping Sergio Roberto. Well, that's the De Gea we know.
Well, a little bit of confusion between Young and Shaw. De Gea gets out, steps it, stands up really big, makes it difficult for the striker. Big save by David De Gea.
Spanish international sends it forward. And Barcelona will recover with Jordi Alba. Switch to the opposite side.
You can't go to sleep for a second against these Barcelona players. They're all so very gifted on the ball.
Vermaelen back for Piqué. Neither player started against the Galaxy on Tuesday night when they drew over 93,000 at the Rose Bowl. Ball is switched to the far side. Somehow kept in play. Ball was played long, and that's going to be intercepted. Rooney with a pass to the left. Young with the pie breaking in the middle. Rooney on that left side. It's going to be cleared out for a throw-in. Towards the end line. It's going to go out for a corner. First one for Manchester United. Rooney and some of the other targets go forward. Young from the corner. On that in swinger right to the middle. Rooney, goal! Manchester United. Just the way you draw it up.
This is a chance earlier. Very well weighted ball. David De Gea, that big save. Just moments later, a corner kick. Ashley Young whips it in. Barcelona loses a marker on Wayne Rooney. Very good, powerful header, giving Ter Stegen no chance whatsoever.
Well, thanks to Wayne Rooney, Manchester United on the board first. Rooney had the 12 goals last year, but wasn't playing as high up the field as we've seen him in previous years when he scored a lot more goals than that.
Absolutely right. He had a good season last year, but at times, sometimes he was playing as a number 6. He was very deep. Listen, he's a team player. He's a captain. He's going to take a lot of games, and a lot of the weight is going to put on his shoulders. He's more than happy to have it.
Said that yesterday at the news conference. He understands those expectations, but he wants to be closer to goal.
Absolutely, and rightly so. That's such a devastating finish on him.
De Gea moves it upfield, intended for Young, and it was off Adriano. throwing for Manchester United. So an early goal by Wayne Rooney has them up.
And in preseason, sometimes, JP, set pieces are the last thing that you'll go over because you want your players to get back. A lot of them played games with international duty in the summer. So the set pieces become something maybe the week before the first real game of your season starts.
Sergio Roberto was broken up, but Barcelona will keep it. It's Iniesta. Well over 300 games with his club. Vermaelen. Back to Iniesta at the halfway line. Sergio Roberto. Adriano. Back for Gerard Piqué. And now Barcelona will slow it down a little bit with Vermaelen in the circle. Adriano as Manchester United shifts over to defend.
They slow it down about going forward, JP, but they still keep the ball moving. And the rotation of the players is really something to watch, especially from the level we have here. They instill it in the youth players. Best club in the world by a mile at doing it. Only Barcelona can play like this.
Louis van Gaal talked about it yesterday. Said they're so great because of the culture and the way they educate their players. Taken away by Carrick.
Which is probably why the transfer ban doesn't affect them like it would affect some other clubs.
Yes. That one's cut off. No whistles. We continue on. That one's broken up. Alba knocked it away, and now it's gathered in and played forward by Blind. Young. Looking. Nice move on that far sideline, but Barcelona back to defend and win it. Finally the foul. After all those bodies get together, free kick for Barcelona.
Yeah, to stop a counterattack. I think he knew what he was doing. I mean, the last thing you want to do is be chasing 50, 60 yards in preseason against this Barcelona team.
Lynn with a pick off. Numbers forward, but was broken up by Barcelona. Made it a good counter here. Iniesta. Looking over the shoulder. Iniesta will push it to the right side. Upfield for Adriano. Vermaelen. 12th minute. Manchester United already up on a Wayne Rooney goal. Jordi Alba. Iniesta. Sergio Roberto. Adriano again on that far side. Sergio Roberto try to find Suarez. A two-hand push by Phil Jones is punished. Free kick Barcelona.
Well, not much love lost between Luis Suarez and Manchester United. Nothing too malicious there, just a little nudge in the back.
Barcelona on it with Iniesta just holding. Big switch. Out for a throw-in for Barcelona. Just outside of the box, and it's collected by Manchester United. Off they go. Mata pulled it away to keep possession. Darmian is open. Bypasses Schneiderlin with that and Carrick. And Barcelona take over. Vermaelen up the middle. Short pass from Iniesta. Back here by Pedro. Rafinha. Alba. Iniesta wants to switch it. Well timed by Adriano. The ball just skipped away. But the vision of Iniesta, he's able to make that pass 9 times out of 10.
Absolutely, and how many times he looks around him and swivels on to see what's on and what's not on. Very difficult to know when can you actually pressure Iniesta, because he's usually 1, 2, or 3 steps ahead of you.
The breakout from Manchester United. Mata with Damian bypassing him in the way. Depay over the top towards Mata. Ter Stegen came out to get it. Iniesta with a quick pass. Sergio Roberto. And now Barcelona will take it closer to the middle for Iniesta. Suarez was timing his run. Now on the same page with Iniesta. Gets by. Jones is on the chase. Luis Suarez holds there. Iniesta, look at the footwork. Finally broken up. Mata. Blocked. Sergio Roberto. Wide of De Gea. But it was deflected for a corner kick. Corner kick for Barcelona. Second one for Barcelona. Driven in by Barcelona to the middle, headed away. Depay left it. Mata played it back, and David De Gea sends it all the way back into Barcelona territory. Look how far out Ter Stegen is.
That doesn't bother him.
Out for a throw-in for Manchester United. Luis Enrique, interesting enough, used to play for Louis van Gaal back in the day. Van Gaal was coaching at Barcelona. Foul called on Pedro. Sent to the outside. Carrick to Young. Rooney takes up a position. The edge of the box as it's pushed back towards Carrick. Sent across the way to Phil Jones. Depay. Damian. Right sideline. Cutting it back. Mata. Right to the middle for Carrick. Too far out to think about the shot. Finds the feet of Rooney. Schneiderlin moves it to the outside. Shaw. Rooney. For Jones. Daley Blind. I think the last couple of games now, Blind is a central defender. We've seen him out as a left back, also left-sided midfielder for club and country.
Yeah, I think if they want, Manchester United want to really challenge for that title. The amount of goals they're trying to address, but I still think they need one more central defender. I think Blind's a very good player, but as an out-and-out central defender, I think he can be better used in the midfield. But you've got Schneiderlin now, you've got Schweinsteiger, you've got Carrick. Maybe that's where Van Gaal sees him.
Juggled by Depay. Taken down by Barcelona. Inside the circle. Iniesta. Piqué. For Vermaelen. Belgian international will play it back, all the way back towards Piqué. Adriano. Vermaelen slowed down by Mata. Outside for Adriano. Iniesta's popping up everywhere for Barcelona. Piqué. For Vermaelen. Manchester United with a 1-0 lead. The goal by Wayne Rooney off of a corner kick came in the 8th minute.
At this stage in preseason, JP, Manchester United look very solid. Difficult for this Barcelona team to break down. I know they have the quality, and at times they're going to break them down today. But I do like the way that Louis van Gaal has them set up, with the exception of that one little mishap, but a very good ball in. I think it was Rafinha in. Big save by David De Gea. Manchester United look very solid.
Shot thrown from the far sideline. And a foul throw. Let's go downstairs to Keith Costigan.
Thanks, JP. Well, Brad's just talking about Manchester United's defensive strength so far. Ryan Giggs been up from the bench, asking his players to not allow Luis Suarez the space to turn, indicating to Luke Shaw on one occasion to try and read the pass and intercept it before it even gets to Suarez. Guys?
Yeah, and they're standing on the bit, trying to swarm players around him. Then again with Iniesta, it was very difficult. And especially in preseason, as the minutes tick away, you get more and more tired. They know where the danger is.
Piqué, Iniesta. It's the Barcelona team that last year won the treble for the second time in 7 years, and they are without several players, including Messi and Neymar. So it's incredible when you see how much talent. This is still a very good lineup, even without those two guys and others that are missing.
Absolutely, and Messi, obviously best player in the world right now, arguably. I'm sure somebody might have an argument for Ronaldo, but what a wonderful player. Neymar, very, very good. I thought, especially in the run-up to the Champions League final, Rakitic. How well did he play in those games?
Rakitic, solid player, started the other day on the subs bench today. Free kick here. Busquets. He played it back. He'll get the return. The veteran will push it back farther to Vermaelen. Piqué in the circle. No pressure on him at the moment. Vermaelen. Big switch. Far sideline. Shaw won it to Young. Manchester United played that well. And then they give it away. Right after that, Busquets. Iniesta. Waits for runs to be made. Nothing on, he'll pull it back. Then he saw something. The magician on the ball. Iniesta finds Rafinha. Outside Adriano. Iniesta, that's blocked. And down by Rooney. Juan Mata, also a magician with the ball. Mata, former Chelsea midfielder, finds an open man. Damian knocked out of play. Jordi Alba makes the defensive stop. Throw in, Manchester United.
And you mentioned Mata. Be very important for this Manchester United team to find a position for him. So talented. I think for me, they were probably about 17 to 20, 22 goals away from really being able to challenge for the title. They've signed Depay. He looks very good. Forming a partnership just in behind Wayne Rooney. But Juan Mata's another one that could add more goals to his game, more assists.
All kinds of rumors, if you're on the internet, about who might be coming to Manchester United, either now or in the summer. On this right sideline, it's Barcelona looking for an equalizer towards Pedro. Looking over the shoulder. He's able to bring it down. Almost found Iniesta. Sergio Roberto fights to win it. Iniesta. Oh, beautiful. Pedro, cross. And that was missed. Even when it looks like Iniesta has made a mistake, they come away with something that looks good. 23rd minute. We've seen some of the magic from Iniesta today.
He's just such a wonderful player. When he was playing alongside of Xavi, and they're both in there, and Xavi was in his heyday, obviously Iniesta's still in his heyday. So difficult to play against. Do you press him? Do you sit off him? There was virtually no way to get it right. You're definitely going to concede goals. And then on top of that, they could give the ball to Messi.
Barcelona on it. Inside their own half, pushed forward by Vermaelen. Alba makes a run on the left side. This one's going closer towards Pedro, but it ends up in the hands of De Gea. Rumors about David De Gea going to Real Madrid. Still rumors at this point.
Absolutely, and I think Louis van Gaal had hinted to people that whoever started this game, or you needed to start in this game, and you'd have a chance to play against Tottenham on the opening day of the season. So you see David De Gea, the professional that he is, he's going to want to play. And if he doesn't move, I'm sure he's going to be very professional and do as good a job as he can for Manchester United, and he was outstanding last season.
You're watching the International Champions Cup from Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, here on Fox Sports with Brad Friedel upstairs, Keith Costigan downstairs, JP Della Camera. Just a 1-0 lead right now for Manchester United. The goal scorer, the captain, it's Wayne Rooney. Came off of a corner kick in the 8th minute of play. David De Gea will move it ahead towards Darmian, nodding it back down. Jones blocked by Pedro, but lost out for a throw-in. Shipped forward. Suarez couldn't go. Appeals for a handball as that ball is cleared. Young is wide open on the left. 4 other players make it 5, joining the attack. Young leading the way. Puts it into space. Rooney's going after it. Pull the goalkeeper out. Empty net. But he couldn't cross it. It was deflected out for a corner. Well done on that break.
Well, it's a really good break. Ashley Young covering up ground. Slides a very good ball into Wayne Rooney. Just a little too wide. Ter Stegen recovers. Corner kick, Manchester United.
This is where their goal came. Young to Rooney. Ashley Young is ready. On that in-swinger, Ter Stegen almost got caught moving. It's going to be last touched out by Manchester United for a goal kick.
Well, there's a definite advantage. Wayne Rooney on Adriano. The second time he's gotten the first touch to it. Just got a little bit under it, a little bit over hit. But Ashley Young's going to be looking to find him.
Thoughts on the game so far, Brad, the way it's played out now here, entering the 27th minute?
Yeah, as it's a preseason game, it's not going to have the fast, frenetic pace that a Champions League game or a league game would have. But both teams are definitely trying to impose their style. Barcelona's trying to swarm around.
Here's the only goal of the game.
And a great in-swung ball by Ashley Young. Adriano loses his marker. Wayne Rooney doesn't really even have to jump for it. Powers the header to the right of Ter Stegen.
Back to live action. It is Manchester United with the ball.
And then as I was continuing, Louis van Gaal looks to really have done a lot of work with the structure defensively for this Manchester United team. They only conceded 37 goals last year, only scored 62. I think they have to take the goals against down and obviously score more if they really want to challenge. But they got some quality players out there.
There's some quality from Mata, looking for Young. Everybody joining the attack just about for Manchester United. Big shot deflected away by Ter Stegen. Corner Manchester United. Memphis Depay could be a big addition.
Uncharacteristic for Barcelona. They back off, back off, back off. Looked like Ter Stegen thought he was going to shoot to his left. Gets a very good arm recovery save up and over the bar. Another corner kick, Manchester United, which they've been very dangerous on so far.
First one from this near sideline. It's going to be Juan Mata to take it. Drives it. Second ball cleared out. Settled there, but was handled. Foul was called in Barcelona, so Manchester United will have the ball back with a free kick.
3 corner kicks, JP. 3 first touches from Manchester United in Barcelona's box. I know it's preseason, but I'm sure Luis Enrique is going to want to start addressing that.
Spinning around, Depay will push it back. Carrick to the outside. Shaw, the left back. Shaw forced back, plays it back to Phil Jones in the circle. And that one's too far away from Juan Mata. Alba plays it short. A little bit of pressure here from Manchester United.
I always feel teams are caught in between when you're playing Barcelona. You always think you can pressure in their half of the field, and then they do something like this and break out of it so easy.
Rafinha to the right for Barcelona. They get bodies forward. Sergio Roberto. Manchester United has recovered well defensively at the moment. But this ball is played across, and a nice leaping grab by De Gea.
Well worked all the way from the goalkeeper to get into a crossing position. Very acrobatic, David De Gea. Claims the ball with two Barcelona attackers ready to pounce.
On the turnover, over the top towards Suarez, but right to De Gea. But tomorrow, Jamaica looks for another huge upset in their first ever major international titles. They take on perennial power Mexico at the final of the 2015 CONCACAF Gold Cup. Coverage begins 7:30 Eastern only on Fox Sports 1 and streaming live on Fox Sports Go. The third place game in the 30th minute, USA and Panama, a scoreless. That game at PPL Park in Chester, Pennsylvania. I wondered about that third place game. How much both of those teams would be all in. USA disappointed, and Panama just upset at the way that game went against Mexico.
But once the whistle blows, then both teams are going to be all in. It's a very difficult mental game to get up for, especially with how Panama and the United States were both, well, knocked out, I should say. They're not knocked out, but put into the consolation match.
Damian in front, one miss. Take down there in the box, no call. It's still loose. Settled, Rooney blocked, cleared away. Juggled on the side, Luke Shaw brings it down. Carrick, Mata over the top. Intended for Depay, off Rooney's foot, and Barcelona will play it back to goal. This could be trouble if Barcelona wins this. Good recovery though. Phil Jones was back to slow down Pedro. Iniesta moving the ball. Sergio Roberto in for Rafinha. That's blocked. Cleared out. Depay leaves it for Carrick. Just inside the circle now, moved over to Carrick. He'll switch it towards Young. Carrick pushing it, Phil Jones. Trying to find Mata, that's deflected out of play. Let's go downstairs to Keith Costigan.
Thanks, JP. Well, Luis Enrique has been talking to Thomas Vermaelen about his distribution since the very first few minutes of the game. Obviously not happy with what he's seen. He has asked Sergio Busquets to drop in and get the ball in between the Barca centre-backs as he looks to create some kind of rhythm in the game. Guys?
Here comes Suarez looking for his opportunity. Cut off. They had numbers back defensively against Suarez.
They did, but they did allow him to get turned up. That was what Keith said Ryan Giggs was saying. Do not let him face up to you. That's when he's at his most dangerous. Plays on the edge of the defenders all the time as well. Is he offsides? Is he onside? Always making the defenders make a choice. Do I drop? Do I stay high?
You wonder what his upside is this year. Remember last year, suspended for the first 11 games, so his numbers were still great, especially since he missed all those games, but now he's with him from the start of preseason.
Just seems to me, when I played against him and when I watch him play now, if he doesn't score a ball, he's like an angry little kid. He wants to get the ball, score goals, set goals up, and that's great to see. He's at one of the world's greatest clubs, and he is one of the world's greatest strikers, as is Wayne Rooney on the opposite side.
Barcelona on the ball, trailing by a goal to Manchester United. Wayne Rooney in the 8th minute of play. That's all we have in terms of the goals so far this afternoon. The ICC Champions Cup. Pedro. Long down that right sideline. Rafinha has some help. Cutting it, leaving it. Pedro. Had Iniesta, decided to go the other way, a more difficult ball. He was trying to find Alba. Nice bit of work. Mata took it from Depay, and then Mata's knocked down. Is this just a warning or a card? Just a warning.
Well, it's a counter-attack. Warning in a preseason game. I think in a game that really mattered, that would be definite card. Had to stop the counter-attack. Knew exactly what he was doing. Memphis Depay looks like a very good outlet on the counter-attack for this Manchester United team.
Van Gaal had him with the Dutch team at the World Cup, scored a couple of goals there, and he was also the top goal scorer in the Eredivisie.
He was the one. He got the ball quick, a little back heel to Mata, and off they go. Wayne Rooney sprinting as fast as he can. Ashley Young on the other side.
Vermaelen for Barcelona. Outside Jordi Alba, right between the benches. Thomas Vermaelen. Busquets. Jordi Alba. Headed for Suarez, and he draws the foul.
But again, pressure. Do not let Luis Suarez turn. That time, Blin driving a lot of aggression on him.
Barcelona keeping it. Adriano. Way back towards Vermaelen. Pedro. Iniesta. They just keep it moving. Rafinha to the right. Adriano. Sergio Roberto calling for it, picking it up. Ball was left, crossed out, corner, Barcelona.
Let's see if Barcelona can be as devastating on set pieces, attacking set pieces, corner kicks as Manchester United's been.
De Gea with help of the posts, flipped right to him, right to him. Look at that toss. No help there though. Depay was on his own. Vermaelen for Barcelona, 37th minute, with Manchester United up on a Wayne Rooney goal. Suarez and Pedro were working it, then Suarez was run into by Damian. There was no foul called. Damian took the worst of it. He's still down, and so the ball is going to be cleared out for a throw-in. Tough collision for Damian, who we saw playing for Italy at the last World Cup.
Yeah, when Suarez got it turned, it looked like he slipped a little bit and then thought he was going to get fouled. Damian did get the ball, but stuck out his left leg. Heavy collision. Suarez gets up. Damian stays down.
38th minute, a 1-0 lead for Manchester United. And the one thing you talked about earlier was one of the things you want to avoid, obviously, are injuries in the preseason. They're getting ready for their season opener. Van Gaal's side have to take on Tottenham, led by Harry Kane. We'll see Tottenham next week. MLS All-Star game. They'll be the opponent for Major League Soccer's All-Star team.
Yes, be all players.
Speaking of which, Wednesday, some of the greatest stars in MLS and from around the world will meet for one spectacular night. Clint Dempsey, Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, Kaká, all competing for the MLS All-Stars against Tottenham Hotspur. 20th annual MLS AT&T All-Star Game, Wednesday at 8 Eastern, only on Fox Sports 1 and streaming live on Fox Sports Go.
But I was going to say, all players from Tottenham and Manchester United, yes, they're going to want to get their match fitness in. Yes, they're not going to want to get injured, but when the whistle blows and you're playing against a good team, it's really difficult not to go into these challenges. And there's a lot of competition for places at both those clubs.
Van Gaal mentioned yesterday that going up against Barcelona, a good test for his team to see where they are at in this preseason.
Yeah, and from 38 minutes in, I think they're ahead of schedule or on schedule, whatever Louis Van Gaal's plan is. Defensively, they look far more solid so far, what I've seen here, than what I saw last season. Memphis Depay and the counter-attack and his overall movement and runs, the link-up, the relationship between Wayne Rooney and himself, just going to get better and better as the games tick over. Been very impressed with what I've seen so far.
Ball is going to be given back to Barcelona. Two players coming back on the field. Jordi Alba had also gone off along with Darmian. Remember last year during the preseason was Van Gaal in his first season making changes, and he was complaining about some of the players' lack of fitness. Haven't heard that so far. Long for Alba. And it's right to De Gea.
Well, the players would have had one season with him, and they would have known exactly what the requirements were coming in for the start of this season. So I'm sure their fitness is going to be a step higher.
Another foul called upfield. And a quick restart for Manchester United. It's more like Barcelona style. But they lost it. Jordi Alba. Defended by Mata. Gets past him. Has Iniesta. Piqué from Vermaelen. Just one goal in the first half. Wayne Rooney off of the corner kick. Set up by Ashley Young. Here's what Manchester United is looking at for their first 5 games. They start with Tottenham in the 5th game, Liverpool.
Well, they obviously have a very difficult one on August 8th, JP. Now that Tottenham's going to be looking forward to that, as anyone always looks forward to playing Manchester United. Even if Manchester United doesn't win the league the season before, whenever you see their name on the team sheet, it's such a big occasion for the players and the fans alike. Great tradition at that club.
One move too many. Shaw didn't bite on the last one. Shaw will leave it off for Blind. Awkward touch from Rooney. Settled by Iniesta. That back heel, well done. Right sideline. Barcelona gaining the box. Suarez is open, calling for the ball. The attempt is blocked. Busquets put too much on that. Goal kick. David De Gea. Wayne Rooney with the only goal, 8th minute. Manchester United with the lead. ICC Guinness Cup. Coming to you from a sold-out Levi Stadium. This is where the 50th Super Bowl will take place in February. Home of the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Suarez. Turning. Shooting off the post again. He just skimmed it. Now, 2 close calls for Mr. Suarez.
Well, Luis Suarez finds himself with some space in between the 2 central defenders. Swivels to his left, just off the post. Tremendous technique. David De Gea stretching as far as he can. That is why Ryan Giggs does not want you to allow Luis Suarez to get turned up and faced at goal.
And he had to reach back for that pass. It wasn't in front of him. Made the most out of it, almost. Looking for the equalizing goal is Barcelona. First half in its final stages. Rafinha. That's blocked. That's stung. Jones is still down. Played across. Moved ahead towards Mata. Phil Jones still shaking that one off. PK switches. Kept in play by Jordi Alba to Iniesta. Nice idea, nice ball. Pedro cutting it, quick shot, saved by David De Gea. The 3rd good opportunity for Luis Suarez to get on the board.
Yeah, good movement by Barcelona. Good run by Suarez just across the near post. Decent defending, but he does get his shot off, scuffs it a little bit. Easy save down to the left.
The foul is called on Manchester United. Look at Barcelona's upcoming schedule. The Spanish Super Cup, 2 legs, Athletic Bilbao. And then they have to play Athletic Bilbao again. Wow. And Malaga and Atletico to start the season.
Well, I'm sure Barcelona's okay with that. I'm not sure if Athletic Bilbao is okay with that start.
Mata cutting, waits for the help. It's there. Damian inside the box, now back outside for Carrick. Tried to find Ashley Young, headed away. Rafinha bumped there by Luke Shaw. Back to PK. Final minute of the first half. Lynn just got enough of that ball to play it back to David De Gea. They'll keep it moving towards Darmian. Seconds left in the first half. Jones. He's looking for Rooney. Jordi Alba will push it ahead. Nearly a handball. Manchester United is back on it. 1 minute added on here in stoppage time. Barcelona will push it ahead. Pedro's pass out wide. He wanted Suarez. Ashley Young came all the way back to defend, trying to prevent that from becoming a corner kick. Good hustle, but he could not prevent it. This could be the last kick of the half. Here in stoppage time, helping both posts for De Gea. Short for Barcelona. Iniesta. Sergio Roberto. Flags up. Barcelona offside.
They just don't panic on the ball, this Barcelona team. Just tries to chip it up. Marginally offside.
First half has come to a close here at Levi Stadium. Luis Suarez had 3 good chances to score. He could not. The only goal, Wayne Rooney, the captain of Manchester United. Waiting to see who's going to come out. Obviously, we know one is the goalkeeper, but Rakitic is going to replace, looks like, Adriano. And that may cause some reconfiguration here, because Rakitic is not a right back. So Rakitic comes on, and he'll play more in the middle of the park. Manchester United looks like no changes.
I think Louis van Gaal said that he was going to give these players a run out of about 60 minutes.
Yeah. That's good in comparison to last year, even with Van Gaal. We remember wholesale changes for these clubs at halftime, and usually that's when the entire game changes. Here, maybe it can stay the way it was in the first half.
I think for a preseason game especially, it was very high tempo for a preseason game. Obviously not the same, as I said earlier, as the Champions League game or even a league game, but it's not that far off. And this Barcelona, everyone talks about how good they are on the ball, and they are good on the ball, but defensively they swarm, they close down, and they press, and that takes an awful lot of energy as well.
Manchester United still have another game left on this tour. Barcelona's just started, so they've got a couple more after this one to get ready for their season opener. Ball played long. Manchester United in the white with Rooney after it. Masip is there, rolling into the right. Masip is, for the most part, played with Barcelona's B team. He would either be considered the 3rd or 4th goalkeeper on this squad when everyone is here.
They tend to develop a lot of players, so I don't think it's a bad thing to grow up in the Barcelona B team.
It's not. A lot of guys have that on their resume. Luke Shaw, left sideline, nowhere to go. Rakitic slowed him down, and maybe too much. Foul was given. Free kick here. Manchester United, Shaw or Ashley Young could take it. It's going to be Luke Shaw playing it back. Daley Blind. Halfway line gained. He'll send it long towards Depay. It's going to be Depay that gets called. Second half. Seconds old. Rakitic. Vermaelen. Back for Iniesta. He's one of the reasons for the 61% possession. So much of the offense goes through him. Foul was called there. So the switch was Adriano for Rakitic, but again, not the same position. The goalkeeper swap as well.
Yeah, Sergei's gone back to right back. Rakitic is forming one of those three in the midfield, where he performed so well last season for Barcelona.
The attempt was for Sergi Roberto. Off the quick throw-in for Barcelona, Rakitic.
A player we haven't mentioned, JP, is Morgan Schneiderlin too much. And I'll tell you, when Jones and when Blin do press Suarez and it goes in the midfield, he's the one that's covering in, so it still maintains a back four for Manchester United. The unsung hero of the group, if you like.
Is that why we're not hearing his name, almost by the position and the way he plays it?
Yeah, absolutely. He's the one that's going to do a lot of the hard yards, a lot of the work that goes unnoticed. But I'll tell you what, those center halves are going to notice it.
First booking goes to Jones.
Well, I think Jones would be disappointed with the booking. Didn't really kick him, didn't use his arm, just stepped into him. Definite foul.
Barcelona on the ball, back to the halfway line. Vermaelen towards Piqué. But Suarez dropping deeper back to try to receive it. That's picked up. Sergi Roberto, then Suarez immediately made the run. He went from defense to offense in a hurry. Sergi Roberto. Rakitic pass into the box, not close enough to anyone, and Blin will play it back. Just barely enough pace on it for De Gea. Back in the ball, Barcelona with Piqué. Vermaelen for Pedro. Connecting on the short passes, no surprise there. Sergio Roberto. Rafinha towards the middle. Luke Shaw follows him all the way. Rafinha still going with it. Almost put that ball through to Iniesta instead. The counter. Blin getting it forward. Mata up there with Rooney and Depay, and now is slowed down on that far wing by Jordi Alba. Well played defensively. Schneiderlin kept it moving. Rooney thought it'd be offside. He leaves it. Depay picks it up. Heavy touch in the first touch. He'll recover against Piqué. Memphis Depay, nice turn. The shot stopped. Massive had to come up for that one. The quickness of Depay.
Very good, very sharp. Wayne Rooney couldn't touch it. Depay was on it in a flash.
Rakitic, Iniesta. Brings it inside. Suarez left it off. Rakitic couldn't get it despite the effort. Rooney back for Shaw. Shaw will take off on the left wing. Memphis Depay. They give him that space. He goes the opposite side towards Rooney. Rooney edge of the box. Wants it. Takes it. Stopped by Massive. Iniesta brings it back the other way for Barcelona.
It's a few times now, JP, we've seen some scuff shots. I think the pitch is dry.
A nudge. No call. The Barcelona fans wanted it. Carrick. Too soft there for Schneiderlin. He does well to come away with the ball. Keep it moving, but Barcelona gets it back. Back in their own half. Rakitic. Vermaelen. 52nd minute, still at 1-0 lead for Manchester United. That corner kick goal scored by Wayne Rooney. Carrick. And return from Schneiderlin. For block. Just touched out by Sergio Roberto. Rooney had it tackled away. Ashley Young's trying to get to it. PK cuts it back to goal.
Oh, it was a good little piece of skill. Darman, that's 6 one way, half a dozen the other. Was it shoulder to shoulder? Did he just nudge him in the back? Wouldn't want to be a referee, JP. Such a difficult job.
That's a tough call. Easier in the preseason.
Oh, of course.
You're not as upset as you would be at a Gold Cup game like we saw the other night.
But the Manchester United players would be upset.
Yeah. Nice move to Suarez. The cut. Thinking about the shot. Laid it through instead. We always talk about Suarez as a goal scorer, but he's unselfish too. When he gets the chance, he'll find the open players.
Absolutely will. Absolutely will. And he is combined with Neymar and Messi on numerous occasions last season and been the assist provider.
And even with those guys not here today, he's still looking for his teammates when he can. Rafinha, 1v1 at the moment. Stood up by Shaw. The cross, Sergio Roberto headed away. Alba will try to keep the pressure on, but Mata plays it back.
The season before he left for Barcelona, which was a true incredible season for Liverpool.
Depay. He tried to stay up, but could not. Foul given. Free kick. Manchester United. What those three guys did last year. 122 combined goals, most ever by 3 in a season. Some wondered, myself included, how Suarez would fit in there because you have 3 mega superstars, but they clicked.
They absolutely did. And over the years, Barcelona has added a few mega stars that haven't really clicked, but he most certainly did. Plus, he missed the beginning of the season.
11 games. Imagine how many more goals he might have scored in that trio. Here's Barca coming back. Winners of 5 UEFA Champions League trophies. It's left off there. Manchester United trying to get numbers back behind the ball. Played towards the end line. Help was there. Knocked out of play. Phil Jones with a nice recovery. Be a throw in for Barcelona. Much room by the corner flag. Knocked out for a goal kick for David De Gea. Coming up next, UFC returns to Fox to the rematch everyone has been waiting for. His bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw puts his belt on the line against former title holder Henan Moreau. Plus, Tate battles Eye in a women's bantamweight bout. Dillashaw Moreau 2 is all live and all free tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern, only on your local Fox station. Streaming live on Fox Sports Go. Barcelona in their own half, trailing by a goal. Suarez has had 3 pretty good opportunities to score, all coming in the first half of play. Some of the tempo that we saw in the first half is gone. Not that it can't come back.
Well, it might come back, especially when substitutions are made. It's warm down on the field, and this is preseason after all. But also at times in the first half, it really opened up, and it was end-to-end for a couple times. You don't see that often in preseason games.
That's what you said before. It's the level of the clubs. 2 of the most famous clubs in the world.
And the level of the players.
There's one of them, Rooney, but the flag went up as he tried to find Memphis Depay. How those 3 work together will determine how the offense goes, assuming they don't sign another big player.
Yeah, he just Memphis Depay ran. He offside Wayne Rooney as well. They're always playing on the edge. They're going to test so many teams this season. Looking for that forward running. You don't want your strikers always coming back to the ball. You want them to run away and try to spread the field out as much as possible.
Rafinha for Barcelona. To the right, Sergio Roberto's pass. It's going to be tackled out of play. Last touch by Daley Blind. Beating Pedro to the ball. Rakitic got it forward on his own. Couple of moves there. Suarez almost took that through. Iniesta leaves it. Jordi Alba. Iniesta. He gets the call. Free kick. Barcelona.
Rakitic links up here with Suarez, just about has the right touch on it. Phil Jones just does enough to stop it.
Just the thought of that move is mind-boggling.
I knew exactly what he was going to attempt as the ball was coming to him.
He's thinking one step ahead of the defender for sure. Maybe a step and a half. Free kick here for Barcelona. About 23 or so yards away from goal. The whistle from Toledo. Struck up there. Top of the netting.
But De Gea chooses two in the wall, so he's showing a lot of that right-hand side. Rakitic has a real go at it. 6 to 8 inches high.
You see Jeremy Mathieu up by the fourth official. Central defender for Barcelona. He'll be their next sub. De Gea plays it forward to Depay. Off the chest, brought it down well. Carrick pushing it to the outside. Carrick. Depay's open. It's cut off. Pass was telegraphed. Barcelona back on the ball. Suarez. Amazing. Lowered the body so that he could try to break through. Only that foul prevented him from going through.
But again, Manchester United's just trying to press him so he can't get a turn on it. If you see here, it gets really tight to him. Blind then wraps his arms around him. He knows he's going to commit the foul, but that's far better in Manchester United's eyes than a counter-attack. 3 or 4 Barcelona players bearing down on De Gea's goal.
So Jeremy Mathieu will come in for Thomas Vermaelen. Mathieu, formerly with Valencia. Also had a stint with a couple of clubs in France. Will just make a straight swap, like for like, central defender. Inside the circle now. Piqué will hold for Barcelona, still trailing. So we're almost at the hour mark. Pedro. Lost the ball. Ball is recovered. Back to Pedro. Iniesta. Rakitic. Over the top. There's the look. Suarez. Trying to bring it down clean. Picked up by Blind. Look at that. Suarez still. The return. Flags up. No goal. Offside. Still brilliant.
Love Suarez's perseverance. He kept this play alive. Oh, and was he offside? Maybe just half a step. He didn't know it. Take nothing away from his finish. Let off Manchester United. Again, Manchester United holding a very good line there as well.
Can't defend them with one player. You might have to when Messi and Neymar are there.
When you play against the world's best are always going to be able to carve out some chances. You just have to try to limit it.
Mathieu. Rakitic. And as we look down, looks like Manchester United are going to change much of the team.
Looks like all 11.
I was going to guess there's at least 8. I can't count them while I'm watching the game, but there's a lot of guys in white shirts down there getting ready to come on. Are they going to allow it now? Looks like it. Wholesale change. So we will do our best with this. Wayne Rooney still with the game's only goal. Came in the 8th minute. The yellow card on Jones. There'll be a throw in here for Manchester United. It's cut off there by Roberto for Mathieu. Yamazai is in, number 11 in the white. Fellaini's there. Easy to recognize. Wearing number 31 in white. Try to get all these changes down for you. 49 is in James Wilson. Push towards Sergio Roberto. Iniesta. Ball is switched. Ander Herrera came in for Manchester United as well. Throw in for Manchester United from the far side of the field. Up thanks to a goal by Wayne Rooney. So based on what Louis van Gaal told us yesterday at the press conference, that starting 11 that we saw, unless there's any injuries or changes in terms of a big transfer, could be starting against Tottenham in game 1.
Absolutely. I think if there aren't any, perhaps Schweinsteiger. You think if he recovers from injury, but that looks likely the team that will play. I think he alluded to that in the press conference as well.
Pushed forward by McNair. Fellaini. Mathieu won it. Back towards Fellaini. Herrera. Herrera, 44 in white. One of the newer players. Wilson. Now into the box. Played across, overlooked, goal! Nothing for Manchester United.
And the substitutions have paid off. Wilson gets the ball. Nice little overlap by Blackett. Very good ball across. First touch, Jesse Lingard, goal. 2-0 Manchester United. Very good overlapping run. You play that ball across the 6-yard box, you never know what can happen. Nice little layback.
It's a big one for Lingard. We've got a player down for Barcelona. Might give us a chance to catch up and see who's in, see who's out for Manchester United.
Manchester United goal scored in the 65th minute by number 35, Jesse Lingard. Assisted by number 21, Herrera.
65th minute, Herrera gets the assist on the Lingard goal. Tomorrow, Jamaica looks for another huge upset in their first ever major international title. They'll take on Mexico at the final of the 2015 CONCACAF Gold Cup from Philadelphia. Coverage begins 7:30 Eastern only on Fox Sports 1, streaming live on Fox Sports Go. In the third place match, 66th minute, Panama is up in the second half over the U.S. Roberto Nurse, who we saw as a starter, replacing the injured Blas Perez against Mexico, gets credit for the goal.
They took the lead against the United States in the group stages as well. I thought they played very well against Mexico the other night with 10 men.
They were the better team. They were. Some calls went a certain way. Everybody who saw the game saw all the controversy, but still Panama, to me, was a better team on the night. They're still announcing all the subs here. And as they're announcing all the subs here for Manchester United, Barcelona have 1, 2, 3, 5 up on their bench. So they're going to make some changes as well. Rakitic is on the ball for Barcelona. Moving it back. PK. Sam Johnston, meanwhile, replaced David De Gea. Not sure what the injury was to De Gea. And again, they wouldn't talk about it yesterday, but he looked pretty good from this level. Here's Manchester United on the attack. 4 on the attack. Played wide into the box. Januzaj missing the net. That should have been 3-0.
Well, it's a good counter-attack. Nice little ball cross field to Januzaj. First touch. Takes it inside. Second touch to his left. He has that hole near post to aim for. Just about a foot wide.
For more on Januzaj, Keith Costigan.
Thanks, JP. Well, Adnan Januzaj, rather quiet campaign last season, was determined to come in ready to impress Louis van Gaal. Januzaj and Luke Shaw both vacationed in Dubai, but actually brought a Manchester United fitness coach with them on holiday so they could work hard and be in top shape for the start of pre-season, guys.
That's totally unlike what happened last year when Shaw came in, and he was one of those players that Louis van Gaal addressed as probably not being in the best of shape. Caused some controversy at the start of last season when Van Gaal took over. So Barcelona just makes 5 changes here. And we'll do our best again to get you caught up on all of those changes. Busquets is out. Pedro has come out. And Luis Suarez. Mathieu will take over for Barcelona, now trailing by a couple of goals. 69th minute. Back to goal, massive. Mathieu. Here's Barcelona, seeing if the energy of the 5 changes can help them out here. All those changes just happened moments ago. Mathieu on it. Iniesta's one of the ones that we missed coming out, so they'll miss his leadership and skill on the ball. Sergio Roberto remains in. He'll cross. Headed away. Corner kick. Barcelona. Chance to get back into the game. Chris Smalling knocked it out. Wearing the captain's armband now. 5th corner for Barcelona. They had the edge there as well as in the possession. Rakitic puts it down. Going towards the middle. Smalling tried. Block play back to goal. Johnston will clear it. Out. Johnston got the start the other night against San Jose in their last game. Januzaj leaving it off. Manchester United collecting. Fellaini. Push back. Fellaini to block it. Fellaini pressured. He'll go back to goal. Johnston under pressure. Just released it out. Throw in. Barcelona. Sergio Roberto got it in quickly. Got the return. Flag was up on this near sideline. Maybe just some help from the assistant referee in calling that foul. When all is said and done, free kick. Barcelona. Rakitic. It's from about 23 yards away at an angle to Johnston's left. Bending ball, inviting ball, headed off the post again. Now Barcelona's come so close today on a number of occasions, but have yet to put one in goal. Halilovic appeals for a handball. Comes back to Jordi Alba, one of the few who remained on the field when the massive amount of subs took place. Alba.
So quick, Alba. He's one. He on the left side. Danny Alves on the right side. They push forward. They attack with 6 or 7, sometimes 8 players. So difficult to defend against.
Rakitic. Smalling defends well. Too well. Foul is called. Free kick. Barcelona. Expect Rakitic to be more the playmaker now with Iniesta out. Ball played in deep. Too far away. Goal kick. Manchester United.
What a very good technical free kick. Rakitic out swinging. Man United does not deal with it. Just loops up and over Johnson's head. Be very happy to have heard that little sound off the right-hand post.
Got an update from Philadelphia. Tim Dempsey has scored. So that's what, 7 for him in that competition. FS Fox Sports 2 has that coverage. 70th minute for Dempsey. So 1-1 there in a game that neither team really wanted to play in. U.S. expected to play Mexico in the final. We almost saw Jamaica versus Panama in the final. Almost.
Absolutely. Absolutely did. Jamaica played really well.
They did.
A lot of people were talking about United States performance, but Jamaica's performance was excellent.
Flag stays down. Yanazai has help there in front. It's spilled, but cleared. Throw in Manchester United. They get it in quickly. Play it up. And now it's lost out. Belongs to Barcelona, 74th minute.
Was a very good break. Yanazai takes a touch inside. Really put some pace on that cross across. I think the goalkeeper did well just to get a hand on it. Cleared to safety.
Where does Yanazai fit into the scheme this year? Do they have to loan him out so he gets some playing time? Or can he play here?
That is a difficult question for me, JP. Is he an excellent player? Absolutely, he's an excellent player. But this Manchester United team is loaded. But do you also, during courses of the season, have to have players like him on your books in case of suspensions and injury? And the answer is yes. So that's
up. You're playing in Europe too.
Absolutely, there's going to be a lot of games. We hope there's a lot of games if you're a club like Manchester United, because it means you're winning the cup competition games. So I think that's going to be a decision, one of the tough ones that Louis van Gaal is going to have to make.
Mathieu from Rakitic. 2-0 lead for Manchester United. Rooney and Lingard, the goal scorers for Manchester United. 1 in each half. Sergio Roberto leaves it. Gumbau. Played it in very wide. The cross. Lilovic tries to bring it down and now finally does for Barcelona. Dropped it back. Big shot. Goes over the bar. Gumbau had the opportunity. Another one of those players from Barcelona's B team.
Just about to say, JP, that both these teams have been so well drilled. Wholesale changes now, and not a lot has changed. Yes, the quality, you're not going to have Suarez out there and Iniesta, so the quality will drop just a little bit. Same movement, same runs, same shape, and this goes for Manchester United as well, so hats off to both these coaches.
Oh, Rakitic had the jersey tug. That's got to be a card, even in preseason. Herrera. Second yellow card given to Manchester United. Phil Jones had the other. 77th minute. Still a 2-goal lead for Manchester United. Coming off a 1-0 win versus Club America and a 3-1 win versus San Jose for their 3rd straight win in the Guinness Cup 2015. Mathieu for Barcelona. Munir moving it forward. The return, Alba pushed it left. And then a sea of white in terms of the defense. It's played back to Mathieu. Big switch. Sergi Roberto. Halilovic cutting away from Blackett. Played it right through to the goalkeeper, Johnston. Pushed the other way. Now some pressure from Barcelona. Rakitic. Herrera was chasing it down inside the circle. Barcelona. Herrera takes over. Fellaini. Quick ball ahead. Nice ball towards that left side. Wilson left. James Wilson into the box. Played it inside. It's deflected away. Put away. Gumbau came back to try to break it up. Quick throw in from Blackett. And now Barcelona will take over deep in their own territory. 78th minute, 2 goals down. Mathieu. Alba. Munir. Archer. He'll try the long ball. Get ambitious. It's back to goal to Johnston. Some of the greatest stars in Major League Soccer from around the world meet for one spectacular night. Clint Dempsey, Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, Kaká compete for the MLS All-Stars against Tottenham Hotspur. 20th annual MLS AT&T All-Star Game, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, only on Fox Sports 1. Streaming live on Fox Sports Go. 20th year anniversary of Major League Soccer. You were there for the early days.
I was
Columbus
there for
Crew.
the early days.
Columbus Crew.
Ohio State Stadium.
Yeah.
I think the field was, what do you think, JP? Would you give it 53 yards?
I don't know. You might be being generous, but it's come a long way since you were the Columbus Crew.
Oh, it has. Where the MLS is today compared to then, absolutely outstanding.
Barcelona looking for at least one. They'll have an opportunity on a corner kick.
The stadiums for one, the players for another, just the overall education from top to bottom of soccer. Wonderful, wonderful to see. It's a crossfield pass. I think just under hit it a little bit actually, but it made its way there. Stood his ground. Valencia defended it well.
Lennon swinger. Slight touch, not enough on it to get something going for Barcelona. They'll keep it though on the right side. Sandro. It's touched wide. And the opportunity was surely there.
Well, it's a very good ball in. Valencia sleeping a little bit at the far post. Just lets his runner get inside of him. That's a decent chance. Again, Johnson very happy to see that trickle wide of his right-hand post.
Again, it's Rakitic. Rakitic so impressive in his stint with Sevilla. Could become even more impressive with this group of stars with Barcelona. Long ball, Sandro. The shot well wide. Halilovic. That's not enough. Not that kind of contact. At least you wouldn't think so. Manchester United will put it back into play. 81st minute, a 2-0 lead. Here's a look at the transfers and their losses. Van Persie, Falcao's going to end up in Chelsea, but those are some big acquisitions. Schneiderlin, they and others were trying to get last year, and there were rumors that he would leave Southampton, but he stayed, had a good season, and now he's with Manchester United.
Very difficult to always comment an opinion on the transfers because every head coach is going to have their different thoughts. I mean, on paper, all those players that left are great players, and all the players that came in are great players. But the evidence is on the field, and what I've seen today from this Manchester United team, completely different on their defensive structure than last season. You can already see the strides that Louis van Gaal has made, and adding those players, I mean, they're all good players, and if they fit into a system and they have commitment to Louis van Gaal's system, then they're going to be great acquisitions for Manchester United.
Fourth place last season. Looking to finish higher this time around. It's Barcelona's ball. Almost 82 minutes gone. A 2-0 lead for Manchester United. Wayne Rooney has scored in the first half. In the 8th minute, he has since been subbed out, like everyone else. And in the 65th minute, one of the subs, Lingard, scored to make it 2-0. Sergio Roberto over the top. Munir was looking for it. It's going to be cleared out for a throw-in. And another one of his players from Spain's B team, getting a chance with so many players still away after international duty. Many playing for Copa America that just finished up. He's after it. Push through, maybe something from Barcelona. Pavlovic had never made it. It was blocked on its way in. Munir. And there were appeals for a call towards Januzaj. He's blocked.
Very well worked play by Barcelona up that left-hand side. Decent strike, not that powerful, but not bad. Blocked off the line. Barcelona keeps it alive with Rakitic. We'll have to wait and see. A lot of Barcelona players thinking that was a penalty.
They're announcing over 68,000 in the stadium today. We're told it was a sellout here at Levi Stadium. Plenty of support for both of these teams in the stands and around Santa Clara at the hotel. Let's tackle away from Wilson. Throw in here for Blackett. 84th minute. Januzaj. Nowhere to go. Doubled up, won by Bartra. Tough ball. Pavlovic does well just to bring it down. Fellaini intercepts. Manchester United will keep it there. 85th minute, a 2-goal lead. A stumble, and Barcelona will pick it up. Up between the benches, it's going to go out for a Manchester United throw-in. Wilson just let it go out. Manchester United on it with Januzaj. Fellaini. Just a little bit of possession here for Manchester United, holding on to the game, the lead, and the shutout. Smalling. That's cut off. Here's Rafinha. His confirmation of an Alba yellow card for Barcelona. Sandro's pass. Rakitic at the end line. Nice move there. Still has it. And then it's out for a corner. Rakitic will take this one. Outswinger, headed out. Brought back down, Sergio Roberto. Alba. Roberto. Rakitic. Frees himself up for that shot, but it's right at Johnston. He won't spill it. Johnston will send it long. UFC Fight Night coming up next. Dillashaw versus Barao. It's coming up here on Fox following the game, so stick around for that. Pavlovic on that right side. Cutting, looking. Wanted to go near post. Milivojevic, 19-year-old Croatian, had the defender spinning in a circle. Wanted to do the give and go. That's blocked. Wilson leaves it.
I know Real Madrid fans aren't going to want to hear this, but he looks so much in stature like Luka Modric.
Rafinha getting it outside. For more movement, Rakitic shot, and Johnston again went down and doesn't spill.
Two solid pieces of goalkeeping recently by Johnston. Rakitic just gets it onto his left-hand foot. Doesn't get all of it, but bounces just in front of Johnston. Good hands.
Throwing on the far sideline now for Manchester United. Fellaini all the way back towards Smalling. McNair. 89th minute. All Manchester United on the scoreboard at least. A goal in each half. Rooney and Lingard, the goal scorers today for Manchester United. Fellaini, and that goes against him. Barcelona's ball with time running out. Rafinha was not happy with something, or with someone maybe.
I think that would be Fellaini.
Yeah, me too. He had that look. He had the look. Herrera flags up. So Manchester United offside there. Barcelona on the ball, pushed back halfway line. Rakitic. Herrera already on a yellow card, knocked him over. Sergi Roberto. Big shot. There's the goal. Shutout's gone. Unless it's waved off. Nope. That'll count. Looked like it was Rafinha's off the left foot.
Well, they played the free kick quick. The great cross to the far post. Look at this for skill. Rafinha low to the goalkeeper's right-hand side. Look at that technique. Picture perfect. Sergi's cross.
It's unstoppable.
What a goal.
Januzaj back upfield. In the box. That shot. He scores. Manchester United are back by a couple of goals.
Just as I was about to comment on Sergi's cross again, the ball's played up to Januzaj. Very good feet, shifts it over and onto his left. Very good run. Great weight on the pass. Good touch, little shimmy. Gives the keeper no chance, restores Manchester United's 2-goal lead.
So young Januzaj gets that third and maybe the last goal of this game. We're in stoppage time, not much left. Mathieu on the ball for Barcelona. Now they try to get some numbers forward. It's Rakitic. Outside, Halilovic. 3-1 Manchester United lead, and they'll pick it off. Blackett. Arena played it back. Baldomero Toledo has looked at the whistle. And the watch. We're going to call an end to this one. Free kick here for Rafinha. And then this might be it.
The fourth official has indicated a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Rakitic. They'll move it ahead. It's knocked down for a throw-in. Baldomero Toledo says, that's it. Game over. Manchester United is a winner.
I was very impressed with Manchester United's defensive display and structure. Also the relationship that's forming between Memphis Depay and Wayne Rooney. Barcelona, I always enjoy watching Barcelona. I know they ran out 3-1 losers here today, but their passing and their movement and the quality they possess in players like your Suarez and Iniesta and Piqué is really something to watch. I think both managers will be happy that they got through the 90 minutes. Obviously, Luis Enrique won't be happy with losing the game, but overall, good performances by both.
Man of the match, presented by Guinness, it's Wayne Rooney.
Well, if Ashley Young swings his ball in, Wayne Rooney eludes his marker, Adriano, powers a header in. Other than that, Wayne Rooney, very good display. And again, I mentioned that relationship that he's going to start forming with Depay. Looks something that the Premier League's going to have to deal with, and the other teams in the Champions League.
All right, once again, our final score here from Levi Stadium. Manchester United 3 and Barcelona 1. Up next, UFC Fight Night prelim from Chicago. Mike Goldberg and Joe Rogan standing by to bring that to you. For Brad Friedel and Keith Costigan, I'm JP Dellacamera. Thanks for watching this one today here on Fox Sports. It's Manchester United with a 3-1 win over Barcelona in this Guinness Cup match.